Welcome back to another video, everyone. This is my highlights of the week. All the lifts that I didn't show and I didn't post. Like I said, I was going to post twice this week, and this is me doing it. I barely made it through the week, but there's the second video, 435 pause deadlifts 3x3. Those felt real smooth, pretty easy. I think I had been doing for 2 weeks 415 for a 4x5 pause, so I knew for a fact 415 for a 4x5 pause, so I knew 435 would be easy for a 3x3 pause, and Dixie had to get some camera time right there. These felt like great, and like the garage is getting cold now because it's fall, winter time already, and it gets really cold right at this time in Rialto, so the bar is cold when I touch it. And I think that helps my grip because it stays more and I don't need as much chalk, and it feels like it's really stuck to my hand, kind of like not ice, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but it helps a lot, and I don't really have to worry about grip because usually my right one slips, and it's funny because that's the pronated one. It's never the supinated left side. Back rounding, it wasn't bad, but it ends up rounding a little bit like towards the later reps, not the later sets, like every third rep, I would say. But some background is, I think it's acceptable as long as you don't look like a cat. Right there, grip was kind of hurting. That happens. The bar can never stop being sharp unless it's like super used up. But I'm the only one who uses this one, so it's never gonna be that used up like a powerlifting gym. How erosion and everyone uses those, and this is chrome finish, so I have faith in this bar. Burning my hands forever or poking, whatever. After this was deficit deadlifts, and deficits felt great because I was able to hold on to the bar longer, and that's what my coach is saying like to do, make sure the bar is in my hands as long as possible, to really get that. Dang, I forgot what he said. To really, I don't know, I think he was saying to get more time under tension while deadlifting instead of just resting, which I get what he means. And it's just more ideal, obviously. You don't want to just like always be a weenie like me, letting go of the bar because my hands hurt. But I did a great job of holding on, and my back really looked like it wasn't rounding on these. And it's not a 2-inch deficit. He said 2, but this is 1.75-inch deficit with a 3x4 plywood and a 1-inch comp plate, the red one. But he uses 2 mats at the gym, and those are 2 3/4-inch mats. So my deficit's higher than the ones he uses and most people at the gym use, which is 2 3/4 mats or 1.5 inches. So this is a little higher. But it went great. Deficit deadlifts, I didn't record the first one. This was a 4x6, but I didn't record the first one, and it was way lighter weight, so I was way more confident with this 4x6 with 325 instead of 355 because that one was just a little intimidating in terms of, I don't know, it just was when I was already dead. And this was earlier in the week front squats, 4x5 with 235, and I can't believe I'm doing this because I was doing like 205 was the most I had done, I think, for a 3x3 before I ever started with Ollie. And now, the first week he's had 5x6 front squats with 255 in the program. I was like, I've never even done 255 for one. And he's like, oh, well, let's see what you can do. Be aggressive. This is the second set. I think that was the best set there was. But he said, be aggressive, try 205, but preferably 210. 205 was hard. I couldn't even do a 5x6. I think I did like a 4x4, but slowly but surely we're at 235 now. And honestly, if this was on my own, I would have been front squatting like 165 right now, 185, and I would have taken my sweet ass time because I didn't go too crazy. If anyone remembers from our other videos, I didn't go too crazy with front squats and high bar, but now I am. Is the extra bench press sets, 3x5, 210. It's not heavy. I really try to exaggerate these pauses as much as possible. It doesn't really look like it here, but the fifth one, I exaggerate the living shit out of it. I literally counted to 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And under the bar, it seems longer, and the camera always seems like it's faster, but the difference between that second set, if anyone can notice, this one and the first set, I'm doing the first ever suicide grip set I've ever done in my life. So you can see it's a thumbless grip. My thumbs are still under the bar, but they're not wrapped around the bar. And man, this makes the biggest world of a difference because my elbows are way more tucked and it feels lighter. It feels less stress on my wrist, which I love. The third set I also do suicide grip. I really put chalk because I didn't want it to fall. You could see that huge difference, but I didn't want it to fall, but like there's no way the bar's gonna fall because it's gonna be in the meat of your palms and the upper part of your palms. And honestly, the bar has fallen a lot of times. Not with me. It's never fallen on me on bench ever, like out of my hands. But it's fallen with people who use a bulldog grip. That's what I was using before. Like that sideways grip, or just any way kind of thumbs wrapped around grip. It can fall no matter what. Your thumbs aren't gonna save that bar from falling. It's just not happening. So I'm showing the difference between bulldog grip right here. This is just bulldog from earlier, 3x2 with 245. Yeah, it was hard, it sucked, I know, like I'm not proud of this set at all, but that's bulldog grip right there. And then here's bulldog grip with the 210, and then suicide grip with the same working sets. And you can really see the difference between my elbows here. You can just see that tiny amount of flare and less alignment, and right here in slow motion they're way more in a straight line. The wrists, the elbows, and the elbows stay tucked, and everything just looks perfectly aligned, and the weight felt lighter. Like honestly, the difficulty was way less. And see right here, you could see, I don't know, like what I do like about suicide grip is it's way more like a neutral dumbbell bench press. That's kind of how I look at it. Some people do like a neutral dumbbell bench press, not like me, but like a neutral pronated, like a mix of both. But it's kind of a mix of those two. And I like how it just keeps that position locked in, like, with the elbows and the wrists. Everything just looks like a straight line, as you can really see in this replay. I only did it for 2 sets today, but I'm going to switch to bulldog grip. We're going to do 450 for a 3x2 next week on bench. So we'll see how it goes with that. I'm going to update how that goes with, like, actual me showing, like, actually showing my face and actually really going over it because it's my first time. But what other people think about it, my coach does suicide grip, but he didn't even convince me. It was just my idea, and just pretty much looking into it. I never knew that it was a better grip. Not that it's more secure, but I don't see the bar rolling out anyway because the bar is going backwards, not forwards when you bench. Like it shouldn't be on the very tips of your palms on the bottom. So that's it for the video. Just wanted to update that. Updates for pretty much meet. My next meet will be States in February. I already registered February 13th, so I won't be doing the LA Fit Expo because it's already taken. And I'll update on that and how the peaking goes and everything because it's not that, it's not that far away. So yeah, I'll update you on the next video with bulldog grip and meet plans. Like always, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.